the purpose often of doing this edge is so that you then can apply lace to it. So let me show you how to do that now. Okay, to attach the lace, I'm putting right sides together and I'm putting the lace right up against my rolled edge, but not on top of it. I'm using my same buttonhole foot, and I'm using that same zigzag stitch with a width of 3 and a length of 0.8. And the goal again is going to be to start in the left, and on the swing have the needle swing completely over to the right and off the edge of the fabric. When it goes back to the left, I want to cover completely the heading of the lace so that the stitch is covering the header of the lace, my rolled and whipped edge, and on the right hand swing is going completely off. And again, this is going to roll that edge again and attach the lace and make for a very firm join and a very finished edge. I'm going to start out again by holding my thread tails. And again, as I stitch, I'm keeping a little bit of tension on that fabric and lace. I'll stop and get it lined up here right against my edge. Okay, and here is my finished stitched roll and whipped edge with the lace attached. I'm going to go press this and I'll be back and show you the finished lace and edging. And there's the finished lace from the right side. Now if you want to get extra fancy, you can also add machine pin stitch. And let me show you how to do that. Okay, to pin stitch the edge, I'm going to use the 720 stitch on my Bernina. The pin stitch will have an icon that looks like the blanket stitch, except unlike the blanket stitch, it's going to go back and forth in the fabric edge a couple times and then swing over to the lace side once. So that's what you're looking for when you trial it. And as I said, on my Bernina, it's a 7. I've put stabilizer under the fabric. I've switched out my needle and I've put in a 110 needle because the idea of a pin stitch is to have these decorative holes right along the edge. So that 110 is going to make the holes in the fabric for me. I've also switched my thread to an 80 weight thread from a 60 weight, which again is lighter, and so because we want to see the holes in 20. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to have it go down in the fabric just adjacent to where the lace is attached, and my rolled and whipped edge is right underneath there. Again, I'm going to hold my thread tails as we get started. And hopefully, so as you can see, it goes back and forth twice and then swings over once. And that's all there is to it, and I'm just going to keep going back and forth like this along this edge. And there's the finished edge with the pin stitch that created the decorative holes. I just love the overall finished treatment that this technique provides. So I hope you'll give this a try. As always, if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments. You will find a whole lot more techniques and information about smocking and heirloom sewing on my website at www.pinkhollybushdesigns. And while you're there, make sure to sign up for my newsletter and receive the Daisy Smocking Plate as my free gift. Happy stitching!